Today we are going to be looking at 10 reasons why 2022 World Cup in Qatar is going to be the worst. With that, let's get started. Number 10. The using of modern day slavery to build the infrastructures. The mistreatment of Nepalese migrant workers in Qatar who are said to have worked on the planned city for hosting the 2022 World Cup final accused their employers of forcing them to work in the heat without water, withholding pays, making them live in an unpleasant camps, and even going as far as to confiscate their passport, keeping them from leaving the country. It was also noted that within the span of 3 months, at least 44 Nepalese died in Qatar from construction work. Number 9. The Futuristic air-conditioned stadium Qatar promised to build. Qatar promised to build a space-age stadium that had never before experienced cooling technology so that the event could be held during the summer. But as soon as they were claimed 2022 host, they dropped the idea. According to ESPN, the architecture firm that were willing to build the stadium said the system is too expensive and notoriously unsustainable for the environment when used on a large scale. Number 8. The scorching hot summer. During the bidding process, Qatar claimed that they will host the event in the summer, but FIFA and pretty much everybody abandoned the idea, seeing that it will be 120 degrees during the summer, thus which led to the moving of the World Cup to the winter period. Number 7. Homosexuality is illegal. If you are a homosexual, forget about it, as Qatar has a liberal policy than many Middle East countries, which means no gays allowed. The former FIFA president, Sepp Blatter, recommended that all homosexuals who want to go to the World Cup should refrain from any sexual activity, unless you want to end up in jail. Number 6. Infrastructures. Originally, Qatar promised to build 12 stadiums in 2013, but later asked FIFA to reduce the number to 8. FIFA even had the idea to let other neighboring countries co-host the event, as the cost of building not just new stadium but also hotels, roads, in other words, new infrastructures which are said to be new cities. In total, it would cost Qatar to spend over $200 billion just for this one event. The fans won't have much choice but to be patient and to go to games very early to arrive on time, as no 2 stadiums are close by. And as the city that is set to host the final, Lusail City, didn't even exist in 2019. Number 5. Renegotiation with all TV networks. Before it was decided that the World Cup will be held in the winter period, FIFA held a secret talk with all TV networks just in case the World Cup will be shifted to the winter period. And with what is going on right now, we can see that FIFA made the right choice in contacting all TV networks. But that's just little of what shifting the World Cup can do, as Fox News station paid the sum of $425 million, securing the rights to the next 2 tournaments under the assumption that it will be played in the summer, therefore it will not clash with the NFL. Number 4. Screwing up the European leagues. We all know that the 2022 World Cup is to be held in the winter period. Most, if not all, European league will be postponed, seeing that it's the biggest event in the football world, which means no player will want to be left out. It means no Premier League, La Liga, Ligue 1, Bundesliga, and Serie A, all thanks to Qatar. Moving on. Number 3. Disaster comes to the NFL. The World Cup is the only time when the common America pays attention to soccer, and seeing as the World Cup has been shifted to winter, it has to compete with the NFL, which is nothing but a disaster on its own. Number 2. No beer. Surely this is one of the worst there is on this list, seeing as only a selected few hotels and bars in Doha where you are allowed to drink, which means if you are caught with alcohol or drunk in public areas, you are more than in trouble, as it could lead to jail time. In conclusion, it's going to be the most sober and dry World Cup in history, so you better start drinking all the beer while you can, because when we get there, let's just say you'll be having what the kids are having. Number 1. The right to host the World Cup. According to an English lord, he said bribery was everywhere as FIFA was deciding between England and Russia for the 2018 World Cup, and not only that but Qatar and United States for the 2022 World Cup. He also went ahead to claim that one FIFA member was requesting a knighthood. Another went ahead and wanted a school worth $2.5 million to be built in his native land. And now it's all led to this, to the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Thanks for watching 10 Reasons Why 2022 World Cup in Qatar is going to be the worst. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.